Hi, my name is Kate, and you're very welcome here on my channel where I talk about fragrances. Today we're going to discuss perfumes that not only smell good, but they also don't hurt your budget and wallet, which is always nice. We will talk about budget fragrances. As budget fragrances, I see something up to 50, maximum $60, which I think is very doable for a good perfume, for high quality fragrance. That is an amazing price. So let's start. Oh, yes, don't forget to like this video, to subscribe, and to comment. I love when we start discussions in the comments. I think it's amazing. And that's the point of this YouTube, to go on this fragrance journey together. So pour yourself some tea, coffee, come back to me, and let's start discussing budget fragrances. I will start with the king of all budget fragrances, the Cologne 4711. This is their original oldest cologne that exists. It's actually not true that they were the first cologne, because the guy who created it, the perfumer, he moved from Italy, where his family already used similar formula. So he just moved from Italy to Germany and created this. And I'm thankful to him for that, because it's an amazing fragrance. And don't get me wrong, this is the cologne. So this is what you use just to refresh yourself in the morning or in between fragrances, or when you need to kind of a booster, something like a shot of espresso. And this is like 10, $12, something like this, but it smells really better than some of the colognes created by Chanel and brands like this. Honestly, this is not worse, and in many instances, even better. But this is the cologne, and it's not something that you can wear all day, because this will stay on your skin for maybe half an hour to an hour. Look how much I used already, because I just take showers with this thing, and it's amazing. It smells like citruses. I smell lemon, different herbs, maybe a little bit of lavender. So this is a little abstract. Just, it was very popular centuries ago to use something like this to refresh yourself if you couldn't take a shower. I know that men had this little pockets in their suits where they could put a little miniature of this, and they could refresh themselves during the day. It's incredible, really nice work. Next fragrance belongs to much more expensive brand, much more, completely different league. This is Gucci. It's Memoire d'une Odeur, and this is chamomile. When I speak about this fragrance, I usually say that to me, it's chamomile tea, is soap, and a very nice skin lotion all over your body. So this is spa to me. They mention jasmine and sandalwood, I think, in the notes. I don't smell that. I don't smell any white florals. Wood, yes, okay, wood maybe. Some kind of abstract wood to me. I cannot say, oh, this is sandalwood. I would never guess it. But to me, it's mostly chamomile and soap. It smells like very expensive cream. It doesn't project much, it doesn't stay in your skin long, but this is a kind of fragrance. It's something you can wear at home. It's this, kind of, I don't know, maybe it belongs to quiet luxury or something like this. And this is that. And the bottle, I already mentioned that. The bottle is incredibly beautiful. I love new Gucci design. I got it in a big online store for like 40 or 50 bucks. Not more than 60, definitely. There's nothing more than $60 here. I think it's about 60 milliliters. So for this price, this amount, and this beauty, is definitely a good deal. Next fragrance I always love mentioning. I don't think that I talk about it enough. This is Kenzo Jungle Elephant. Or some people just call it elephant, but I think it's called jungle, just jungle, because they had a tiger that they discontinued, and elephant still is surviving. Good work. And this is all kinds of spices. It smells like you came to some Indian market in the middle of the day when it's hot, and you just smell all the spices and fruits there. About the notes that I smell, I definitely smell cumin and some clove, maybe a little bit of pepper. There was a fruit mentioned there. I think they mentioned mango. Yes, I can believe it. Something like mango is there. And it's such a great mix because I cannot really say that every note stands out too much. No, this is Kenzo and it's not niche fragrance. So you cannot really point all the elements there, no. But it does give me this amazing illusion that I'm somewhere in India, there is a market, a lot of noises, a lot of things are going on. Somebody's walking, somebody's running, there is an animal, there's something like, oh my god, it starts raining. So, it's everything's happening. And by the way, the perfumer is Dominique Rapion, which says a lot. It's one of my favorite perfumers. If you follow him, he created Portrait of a Lady that a lot of people are obsessed with, and many, many other fragrances. So I do recommend this fragrance to everybody who likes spices. By the way, the longevity. It will stay with you for like a week. To get rid of this fragrance, you need to take 15 showers or something. So if you don't like monstrous projection and longevity, I don't recommend it. If you don't mind, because the fragrance is so good too, that's for you. If you want the fragrance to stay with you for the whole day, this guy will do it. I think, yeah, this is 100 ml, and I bought it for about $50 too. Huge, and not so much money for Dominique Rapion, for Kenzo, for just such an insane, beautiful fragrance that even with my collection, you can see that I use it a lot. So, not too often because sometimes I get tired of it. It stays for at least 24 hours with me, but I do wear it. Next fragrance belongs to the house of Mugler, one of my favorite from the point of view of fragrances. And this is Aura. I'll just spray it to remind myself about the smell because I usually wear this in the summer, not other seasons, only in the summer when it's hot. Oh, yes, this is a Wild Jungle. Mugler is a lot about space, like Star Angel, Alien, and so on and so forth. And this is a jungle, but it's not an Earth. This is some jungle planet that is very green, very thick. This smells like very sweet rhubarb and a lot of this green notes, as I mentioned with Fragrantica. Yes, it's like all the plants, all these alien plants that you can imagine. And I think those plants are carnivore because they're definitely not peaceful. There is a lot of sweetness, this crazy, wild sweetness. It's not sickishly sweet. There's something intoxicating about it. It's sweet, this strange vanilla. It's a very strange vanilla. It's not typical one that you can smell in most fragrances. No, everything about this fragrance has claws. This is how that alien carnivore flower would smell. It would intoxicate you with its smell and make you come closer. And when you least suspect anything, it will just do that. Really interesting work. I think it got discontinued, which is a bummer. It's a shame because it's unusual, but I think it was misunderstood. If you're not afraid, try Aura. Next, let's talk about the classics. Come back to the basics. This is also not expensive at all. Again, nothing here is more than $50, maximum 60. This is Salvador Dali, called Laguna. For me, it's really hard to say what it smells like. I smell a lot of different flowers, sunscreen, citruses. I think it's bergamot or lime, maybe not even lemon, maybe lime, and salty water. Salty water from an ocean. It's like you took all those flowers and even sunscreen and all the citruses and just threw it into the ocean. And this is how it would smell like to me. Maybe even a little bit sunny. Yes, now for some reason it's even sandy. Now it's not super warm in my room, but I like filming when it's a little bit chilly because I feel like my brain works better. And yeah, maybe I've never smelled it before in this temperature. And the thing is that I love it. I actually really like it because for some reason now the citruses, they're much more prominent. In the summer, I mostly smell flowers in salt water. And now there's a fruity side coming out much more, especially citruses. Maybe I should try to wear it this winter. I'm curious now because it's called Laguna. I just don't think in December before Christmas that I want to wear something called Laguna and looking like this beautiful turquoise water in the Maldives, you know? Yeah, it's really nice. I take showers with this thing too. It doesn't stay too long on my skin and even on my hair and clothes. But that's also good. I don't think that all fragrances should smell too strongly because I personally get tired of some fragrances. I don't want to smell them all day long, non-stop. I'm not a big fan of that. And this one, it does have a pretty decent longevity. I think up to 4 hours until you stop smelling it. Okay, next you probably have seen this somewhere. I don't know why, but in all online stores, this is just always top five fragrances. I don't know why. I bought this for like $25. It's 30 ml, so it's a small bottle, but I don't really need more. And actually, I started with a much smaller bottle. I started with 15 ml. So this is Guerlain. This is Black Perfecto. This is not Black Perfecto Rose. Maybe you know there's the one with the rose here. This is just a regular simple Black Perfecto. I just want to remind myself, how does it smell? Oh yes. I would say that what I smell here is licorice and leather, maybe even suede. Very thick suede, very nice, high quality suede. A little bit of cherry. I do smell something cherry like. Probably wood in the base. I would say that there could be rose too, because sometimes rose gives you slight, if it's made through geranium materials, there's some metallic aspect, and I do smell that metallic geranium aspect. It doesn't really smell like a rose in your face, but I do catch it. I don't know if they mention it in the notes or not. I think it's very nice. Actually, I haven't worn it for a while. Also, with my collection, it's really hard to keep your focus on everything. Sometimes, I have the tunnel vision of 15 fragrances max, and I wear them, and I have to just make myself move that tunnel to something else, put something else in the spotlight of my attention. Otherwise, I just don't have enough emotional resources to wear everything. And I really like it. I see it as the fall time, so in the autumn, when you wear maybe leather jacket and a sweater. It's casual. To me, it's not a fragrance that I would wear when I have red lips, beautiful dress, high heels. No, not like that. I would say it's more casual, daytime fragrance. I like it. It's nice. I forgot how good it is. I don't know why I haven't been wearing it, maybe for a year. Yes, I will definitely wear it soon because it's a really good one, and I've grown to like licorice. So I think it's a great note. So, yes, Black Perfecto. And the last fragrance for today that I would like to mention is Perles de Lalique, the Pearls of Lalique. Incredible brand for incredibly nice prices. Basically, anything by Lalique is not more, I mean, online stores. I don't mean when you come to a boutique, right? But it's inexpensive. The only exception is the fancy line of fragrances by Lalique in long black bottles. Those can be very pricey, at least compared to the rest of the line. They have amazing vanilla fragrance, Lalique by Lalique. They have an incredible ylang called Nilang. They have, I wore a whole bottle of Milan, by the way. It's incredible for the summer. Everybody's asking me, what are you wearing? Love that fragrance. Maybe you should repeat it. I didn't include Noire by Lalique here because I think that one is famous enough and a lot of people know about it. And Perle is less famous fragrance, but it's not worse. And I think it deserves more attention. This is a very beautiful, gothic, decadent rose with medicinal patchouli, oak moss, pepper, iris. It's a little bit powdery. There is wood. It's definitely woody. There is also vetiver. I do, yes, in the base, I do smell a trace of vetiver, but it's enough because maybe you know I'm not a big fan of vetiver. And here is just enough. It makes it better without overpowering the fragrance. This is very dark, very melancholic, rainy day fragrance. You know, Myths by Amouage in a purple bottle. So, or Portrait of a Lady. They have similar vibe. I cannot wear Portrait of a Lady when I'm happy, you know, my birthday, when the sun is shining. I don't associate that fragrance with something like this. And it's the same here. In my video about Harry Potter characters, I gave this to Professor Snape and I think it's the perfect match. Yeah, there's a little bit of sweetness here, but it's definitely not sweet at all. This is a great fragrance for those who like classic perfumes, who's missing some kind of traditional French perfumery when it smells chic, when it smells mysterious, you know, when but although I cannot say that it's a female fragrance, no, this is completely totally unisex. So I can see men wearing it and rocking it, and I can see women do the same thing. So if you're a man, don't hesitate to try it. Plus, I bought this one for like $20. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm so happy that I made this video, that I filmed it because my heart sometimes is screaming for guys like this because they're incredible. They deserve all the attention and spotlight. Plus, it's just not as expensive. And this is also an incredible perfume wardrobe that you can have and wear all year round, right? So why not? Okay. Thank you so much for being here. See you in another video. Bye bye.